action camera here today. I'm going to try to take some photos with it. It does have a photo mode, but I'm pretty sure this has no focusing capability to it, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. I can set the exposure manually. One thing I can't do is just the EV compensation, exposure compensation. So if I don't want to mess with the shutter speed and ISO manually, that's probably good enough to make it work. It does have 4:3 and 16:9 ratio. In this case, it'd be nicer to use the 16:9 just because it fits with making videos. EV comp does work alright, but you have to swipe and then get into it, change it, not too fast. With stuff up close, you're not going to get amazing quality because of the fixed focus. Probably don't have to care too much about framing. Big benefit of this is that you can mix photo and video very easily. I don't know if the photos will be worth anything, but of course the video is pretty decent on an action camera like this. If I want to switch to a video mode, I have this quick button set up where you can decide what you want to show up in the quick selection menu. And video is in there by default, so time-lapse, hyperlapse, and I put photo in. If you set it to 4K, you could probably pull decent frames out of the video, maybe even the high frame rate mode. That way each still will be sharper, won't have image blur. I have it set to 4K 60. I'm curious to see if single frames pulled from the video file will look decent. Let's try a few. Taking the photos at negative 0.7 EV comp. I use that with the video mode, so I'm thinking it's going to be similar with the photo stuff. With strong light like this, you want to make sure you're not standing in a direction that your shadow will get in the photos. So if I switch from one side to the other, that's the reason. One thing I'm doing right now is getting really close to something in the foreground, so I'm curious to see how those will turn out with the photos, because you'll have a lot of blurred stuff in the foreground, but it should have some color and things like that in it. Another thing you can do is have a pattern of some type, so straight down usually. Try a few of those. I don't think those are going to work especially well because it's super wide angle and trying to get close enough but not too close where it's all going to be blurry. There's a lot that is in these tiny little action cameras. This one isn't super cheap, but it is cheaper of the higher end action cameras compared to the GoPros that are out. Maybe the 7 is around the same price. It was fun doing a bit of experimental photography, videography, whatever else with an action camera that has a ton of features. Hope you enjoyed the video. Skeptofi Bonsai, thanks.